Alexandra. I think yeah, you're from the you're local number. And Satan Reyes. Okay. Abby Foltz. Elizabeth Hammond. Matthew T. Elizabeth Fox. Zephyr Howard Johnson. And he's not here. Fernanda Alves. And Susan. Zachary. Layla. Francesca. Nicholas. Lucius. Leslie. Garcia. Stein. David. Natalia A. Natalia A? No, Natalia S. Okay, you're right there at the bottom. And then Justin Adams. Olivia. How are you? And Sarah A. And Alexander Adams.
Oh, someone said it?
Oh, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Joey Garvey. Okay, got it. And then is anyone else who's name of the call?
Matthew.
Matthew Cron?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, just a reminder, this is the sixth meeting. We still have two more this semester on these dates. Those would be times to it. Let's go through the other reminders we have. Our points, notably, we've had a lot of questions about the AGS service points here, and we need to make those this semester. So, what one possibility is we're going to have to drop the requirement back to what it used to be during lockdown, because this semester it seems like there hasn't been enough for you guys to actually be able to do in order to get those points. So we may have to make some modifications to come up with some other ways to achieve those. One thing to do in the meantime is what we talked about with promoting AGS in class or to your friends at the beginning of the school year still can actually apply now for next semester. So just making people aware of it, referring friends, talking about it to your classes, and bringing if you do that, we do have these AGS little flyers up here you can bring to people who may be interested. So feel free to take some of them on your way out, and you get 2 points per class that you do that in, or a point per friend that you refer. But that is one means of getting the additional 4 points on top of the 10 means. And again, since we know of additional ways to get the points, or we may have to drop it, that will be discussion as a whole board later this week. So, as you know, we are coming up with ways that work out for you guys, make sure you get points. And any other concerns with other categories, if you let us know, but you should have plenty of events for you guys to go to in order to meet. And another reminder, just make sure to be putting all of those things you're doing on your sheet as we go along that semester. So you can keep track of that as we go. And then all of the evidence for like volunteer service contracts, photos, whatever else you may be sending us, please do send that all at once with this sheet at the end of the semester, along with any of your notes for the meetings that you may have missed. So there's always in one place. Otherwise, it may be difficult to receive it if it's all scattered. So please send that in one go at the end of the semester. And again, we do have on Canvas as well as things posted on Discord. We do periodically send out announcements about any upcoming events either within our club or within the school itself. So look out for those. And then, yes, scholarship. Yeah, so our scholarship is still up for $600. It's the deadline's on November 18th. You must send us the application as well as the essay to accompany it. At the moment, we only have 2 to 3 people who have sent in this, so the chances of winning are still up there if anybody is interested for a free $600. But I think a decision will be made probably by the end of November. That's the 18th. So, but like once we cycle through and read all of it and come out with a decision. Yeah. So, yeah.
Is it one recipient?
One.
One person receives?
Yes, one person receives it. So we go through all the submissions and we have a committee on the board who will review those and select the one winner. And it'll be anonymous. Once the people on the committee see it. The way it's processed, we don't actually see who comes in. Okay, and then I'm sure pretty much everybody is aware of this, but we would like to remind anyone in case you haven't seen it. Tom covered a good recurring volunteer event every Wednesday here at Tom. Go to and so for the specifics is on the slide. It's on canvas. Yeah, not yet.
So I think the actual time in terms of participating, like preparing for the food bank is more like 8:30 to 11:30. I think the actual food bank does run from 11:30 to 1:30.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Lost.
So-
Do you want to
Also,
go?
I don't know if you're the appropriate person to ask this question, but I
When
do
is it?
have somebody who's not a comm student.
When is
We have
it?
Michelle and I have to do it next Monday.
Next Monday, they don't have it.
Next
Deal.
at least once.
Okay.
What's happening? So much stuff to do. I'm so done with that investigation. I really don't. So we need to find out what. I know.
I still have all the tabs open from the shit that we sent you. But we tried using that one time.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh, okay, good.
Remember, never close tabs. Never ever.
Yeah.
And again,
I
like
closed-
all the other events.
What?
Yeah, bring shoes and bring snacks, so.
Well, I was gonna say I closed it on Sunday thinking that I saved my work because I'm like, oh, they might work on it because this is for work. I was like, oh, they might work on it throughout the week. Like, let me close out of it. I think I saved it. I'm pretty sure I fucking saved it.
Per hour.
Mhm.
So like for anything that you're doing, just keep track of the time, and if you do a total of 8 hours, you will get all of your service points.
So we need at least like 15 service points or
16, 2 points. Yeah.
okay.
So this would be volunteer community?
Yes, this is the volunteer service and community involvement and college cultural are separate categories.
Another event is a Hal Brown Park restoration, and it's Sunday, November 20th. So it's Sunday after the sports event mentioned, from 9 to 12. It's a little longer. And this is in collaboration with the Environmental Action Club. And it's just as it states on the slide, to install a diverse palette of native plants at a site once dominated by non-native grasses and weeds. Again, dress in layers, restore the shoes. It is physical work, so be prepared for that and bring food. It can get hot as well, so make sure to check the weather and bring sunscreen if necessary.
Another one that would be working with the Marin County Parks on, Primal Action will be there, so hopefully people will be there to get some work with them. Yeah, one thing to note, especially given this week and probably next week, is the sporadic rain times. So if you are going to participate in these events, look at Marin County Parks calendar. Sometimes they cancel it if it's way too wet. The worst possible thing that you could do is go there and then realize that no one's there. That'd be incredibly unfortunate, and we do not want that to happen. So for any of these Marin County Parks events, make sure you're checking the website like they said, and also do enter to register to make sure that you're coming. They do have information on the link. Yeah, we can also post links from the county parks website to see their whole calendar. We all see.
Yeah, another event we have is the AGS Ocean Beach cleanup, and this one is hosted by us. It's on Saturday, November 12th, from 10 to 12, and we're just gonna be cleaning up the ocean beach on the morning. And as we will be providing the gloves and trash bags for you as well, so we have a worry about them.
Where at Ocean Beach will you meeting in the parking lot?
Yeah, we'll probably meet the park. Well, once we're there, we recommend that anyone coming to these events join our Discord so we can all like message each other on there to figure out exactly where everybody is. That's usually the best way to look at each other. Yes.
So we'd be only doing the beach cleanup for 2 hours?
We could end up doing it staying for longer. It's just like a rough time in case people want to go to lunch, but it's not like you have to leave right at noon. It's really how long you want to stay for. It's a rough time.
But it's not like from 10 to 12, and I was thinking, you go all the way there, and then you only work for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. We just want to make sure people are like free to leave for lunch, but if you can always come back afterwards, maybe the case. Yeah, we don't want to set like setting like a fun limit on how long you can stay. It can be how long you want. Just a rough time. One thing to note about Ocean Beach, sorry, just really quickly, is that a lot of the time I don't actually get Wi-Fi there. I don't know if that's the case for a lot of other people. So I think just sort of like a preemptive location to meet up. They have these sand pits, or I should say the fire pits that are lined up on the right hand side of the beach. So I think somewhere out in front of those stairways would be an ideal place just to meet up and just keeping a lookout. So
Will we be carpooling there, or are we supposed to get our own mode of transportation, or how are we
we
getting
can do
there?
that as well. We'll have. Oh, what was it?
I was gonna say, maybe in the Discord, we could talk about carbon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and for AGS service, yeah, you can get so we definitely we want to do some carpool. People are available for it. So I would say in like our volunteer service category, the Discord, maybe have a discussion about who is driving there and who might be able to meet up, and you can like meet on campus first at you could say at 9 or so, and then head over there after.
Oh, they answered my question, yeah.
Yeah, definitely do want to make sure people who need a ride over can get it. So let's discuss that in Discord then, or in person, whatever works for you guys.
Okay, so in case you didn't know, my name's Leah and I'm the artistic director for AGS, and I made a Google form for the AGS merch concepts, and you can scan the QR code here or click on the Google form link. We also sent out an announcement on Canvas about this, and basically just some merch concepts, and you can tell us which ones you like, and there's also a spot where you can provide suggestions, and I would recommend also saying what size you would like to see if you were to purchase something, just so we can get an idea of that before we start creating.
I'll give you a minute just so people can get the QR code. And it's also on Canvas later.
I'll put it on the Discord and on the canvas,
Yeah. Okay. Then
Which are-
anyone-
right there.
Yeah, so if you're not on there, definitely would recommend joining the, if anyone's not familiar with Discord, let us know and we can help you to get oriented. But, when you're great resource to you guys, get information on stuff. And, you need quick answers or any volunteer events, if you need help in the Discord to contact your fellow club members. And that's about all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you, next meeting on the 21st. Wait, actually, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if you want any of the flyers to the club, they are right here at the front. So we take from anyone.
Take a picture of the.
Yeah.